The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Mike Edwards picks it off. We don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So after the INT, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Again, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try to get some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He's got his man. It's White. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Brady gives this to White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Brady. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Ravens are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now it's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down." Here's Brady to throw. This is caught by Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 10, Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Prochet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The final shot before half for Brady. And this one is incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports half. All right, so we skip the rest of halftime and get set for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Hey. Now a play fake. Brady. They'll roll him out right. Airing this one out for Evans. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching it point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Levante David in on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Still 2nd down.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Brady now to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, 66. Hey, go 66.
From the 31, Brady fires quickly to White. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run straight ahead here, and it's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 44, Jackson slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Suck up for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. That one complete to Crochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Tampa. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. To throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. James Crochet, 55 yards. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Brady now on first down. It's caught. This is White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now Brady. That's complete to White. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, back to Fournette. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5. Brady eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
52 yards attempt.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one seems going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. He'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flat liner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Jackson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Brady to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Hey, check it. Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady. Open man has got it. It's complete. And they work this out past the 25. Oh, wait, hold everything at time. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Play fake. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
So after the INT, it's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. A first carry for Rachaad White. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Now it's Jackson. So that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Tom Brady and the Tampa offense getting set to go once again. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught. This is White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stuff the run, and then executed.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And this one caught downfield by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Well, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Hey, set.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette punching it in from a yard away. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Up the gun, Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scored right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to look what they saw in that first half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A toss running left, Fournette. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he gets it down to the 32. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Now he'll throw with Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
First down, here's White. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Brady gives this to White. It was Justin Houston who got him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that Not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third. Back now in Tampa. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Ravens 14. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning, and that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Brady now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's White. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Brady. It's grabbed over the middle by White. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. On 3rd down, a run from White. He's got the oh no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they bring what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice being taken.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Will likely put an end to this thing. Here's a give to Fournette, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On loss of 2, brings up 3rd down and 6.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Brady. Flushed it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.